ดูเธอทำไมถึงทำกับฉันได้
Hello YouTube, and a special hello to all my faithful bonbons. How the fuck are you? And just to start off this, Google, you have fucked up big time. This is a rant. This is not self-pity. This is more like a rant. This is more me explaining the situation that we, the game players of YouTube community are facing. I know many, almost all big channels have done a rant or whatever. I'm going to try to explain what this new system that YouTube have implemented. So, couple weeks back, 2 weeks back or something like that, all of a sudden I had about, I have about 1,100 videos. I had 700 emails in my inbox claiming that the videos I have been I have bought the game, I have played the game, done a playthrough, but some parts of the game, some company somewhere have claimed the rights of that particular video. So that means I don't earn jack shit on YouTube. Basically, I can't turn into a vlogger. They don't have the problem. I know many Let's Players who's facing the same fate that I do. My last paycheck was $228 US. My next paycheck will be, most likely, if my calculation is correct, about 35. I'm not self-pity here. It's just I just wanna make sure that you guys understand the fault that YouTube and Google have done here. They're using a so-called bot, a robot, that scans all the videos and just flags a lot of videos for whatever reasons. And I've been looking through them all, and you can claim your rights to the videos, but I mean, they don't listen. They don't listen. I've been trying to call, they don't have a fucking telephone number anywhere. I've been trying to call my agent. I've been trying to see what's going on. Nothing. And this is a really faulty fucking bot. It has destroyed so many Let's Players. And I mean, you as much as me, love to see other people play games. Because if I wanna, for example, if I wanna buy a game, I don't wanna watch a review on it on IGN or game trailers. No. I wanna see a real life person sitting there enjoying a good game. But no, we're not allowed to do that. What are they thinking? Whoever runs this whole fucking shit should be fired directly. You have not just destroyed one of the most wonderful communities out there. You have destroyed the opportunity for me and my fellow Let's Players and up-and-comers that we might see sooner or later, or we will never see, but we might have seen if Google didn't have done what they did. They are like, you know, this is so bizarre. By all means necessary. It's like they take the best thing we all love and cherish, the community and all that stuff, and just when we have worked so hard the past 4 years to achieve what we have, my main channel Morfar with about 55,000 subs and my other account Morfar HD with about 5,000 to 6,000 subs. I worked hard for that, and not only that, I've been working hard as fuck with a job that gives me you know, that takes a lot of pressure from me, because I have to be out there and work and then come home and, you know, do videos. You know, that's a 20-hour day work. That's fucking ridiculous. Should I be playing games, buying games? First of all, for what, with what money? With what money should I buy new games? Okay, the big shotters out there. You don't want, apparently you guys don't want your fucking gameplay to be seen on YouTube. Well, there are indie games we could play. Or, I know for a fact that we that strive to have a really good, tight community and work hard on YouTube to try to reach a successful career of something that we treasure so much. You have seen my latest uploads, Outlast and The Walking Dead. Obviously they will be all there will be no missing scenes or nothing, don't worry. I'm not even done with Outlast. I have several episodes left to do. But I mean, should we sit here and just play the games they have done and just let some other company just, hey, we own this 2 seconds of this game, blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden they earn all the money of what I have created? Get a real job is what a lot of people say. Get a real job. I'm going to quote here Mr. Boogie, aka Francis, who actually I'm going to link a video to his rant. He explains this a lot better, than me, because I'm not native English, I'm native American. So I heard. But this is a serious matter. I'm just going to quote here because I think it's like the best thing I've seen in a long fucking time. And obviously the chat is fucked up. Well, okay. I'll try to summarize what he wrote and what he said. I'm trying to fetch an interview with Boogie himself. He's a big shot. He has a 1 million subs, 1.5 even. But we have been discussing having an interview, but you know, during the holidays and stuff like that. But get a real job, sure. I've been working my ass off since I was 14 years old. Yeah, that's right, 14 years old. If you want to count, you know, all the hours, like 1 or 2 hours, since I was 9. Because my family have had their own business for my entire life. They gone bankrupt, but they rised again. And then bankrupt, and then rised again. And that's where my inspiration comes from. This is my bankruptcy. And not only does this affect me, the game players, it affects you guys on a scale you can't even imagine. It's on a scale where you won't be seeing, maybe you won't even. Some people might just say, when they get the paycheck and see, oh, what the fuck, might just say, hey, I need to get a fucking real job. But trust me, people, being a YouTuber is a hard work. And you know what I do on the side. I don't want to get that into here, but you know how hard I work for this. And you have seen me uploading videos now, even though Google Plus or Google have fucked up the system entirely with this fucking bot, this so-called robot that just is badly scripted and just fucked with everyone. Is YouTube meant for only vloggers out there? Or reviewers of a game that can't even show a fucking gameplay? What the fuck is up with that? Okay, I'm going to review Binding of Isaac here. Okay, so this game is about a little fella who finds a little thing in his room, and he goes downstairs to, yeah, well, you see my picture, you don't see any gameplay, but it doesn't work. What the fuck are you thinking, YouTube? How the fuck can you be so fucking idiotic, having the best platform in the world and just say fuck you to all the creators who have fucking made you billions and billions of dollars? I remember the golden age when I only had 8,000 subscribers. Me and Pewdie, we were neck and neck. He found the audience at that time, but I still got a lot more money on my 8,000 subs and my way lower view count than I have today per month than I do now with 1,100 videos. I mean, that was the golden age. That was when, you know, I got into Maker Studios, stuff starting to happen. And you know, me and Pewdie, we played The Walking Dead. No, not The Walking Dead. Yeah, fill me in on that. You know what I play, what game will we play? The zombie game. The reason why we didn't finish it was because Pewdie thought we didn't receive enough viewers. That might be the right way to go about it. You know. And we don't get enough viewers, let's just fuck it. I don't know. It's not the right way in my mind. You see, we Let's Players, or we Let's Play that work hard. And I mean, we really work our asses off to make a career of this. I don't think you understand how much effort we put into this. Okay, I'm going to make an example. I worked for a company called VIB. It's a Swedish Scandinavian company. It's for people who wants to have satellite television. And I was knocking doors, being at small markets, football events, hockey events, etc., etc., and trying to get people to sign sign our contract and be with us. And we worked maybe 14 hours a day, and because we had to go up really early in the morning, set up tents, etc., etc., and then wait until whatever event was over, and then, you know, everything back in the bag, plug it in, into the bus, go to a cheap hotel, sleep there. And I was gone from home for months. I never saw my home, and that was a piece of fucking cake compared to what YouTube is, because I want to bring people quality, and I realized that you can't make a series of everything. I want to make series of really good fucking gameplays. And I'm never going to give up on YouTube, and I'm definitely not going to give up on you, because I fucking love you. We have known each other for 4 years. You know me. You've seen my vlogs. You know what I've been through. You know all the tragedy that happened in my life, and what I'm trying to achieve now, what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to let you down, because I will still upload videos, because I care about you. I don't care about the fucking money now. Google can go and fuck themselves. And whoever is in charge here, funny enough, I've read a book. The book was about psychos, or psychopaths, and how 70% of all the big major bosses in the world can be classified as psychopaths. They're very good at manipulating people, they're very good at persuading, they're very good at all these kind of stuff. And I read this line in the book, in the middle of the book, and I got so scared. Started off, the book is from a journalist view, and he lines up a couple of questions about psychopaths and stuff like that, but that I'm not going to spoil it, but there was a list of things, and if we could recognize something of that in like some of those traits in our own world. And I could recognize at least one, and I got terrified. I closed the book, couldn't sleep the entire night. Opened the book the next night to read on, and it said, if you think you're a psychopath after reading one, or if you got 1 or 2 or 3 or any of these, you're not a psychopath. Because psychopaths don't know there are psychopaths. They are pushing it outwards. If you ask someone, you know, they hold it against them. They are so proud of themselves. So YouTube, whoever you have in charge, fire them. Google, fix this problem. Otherwise you will lose YouTube. And you, in my opinion, you already lost YouTube. YouTube's I mean, look at the comment section. It's a fucking. A couple of years ago, you made a big change on YouTube. Then you look. That was about right after the golden age when we earned a lot of money and stuff like that. Doing gameplays. That's where people like PewDiePie, people like all these people we love and cherish, you know, that have over 1 million. You know, without this golden age, you know, they wouldn't be where they are today. And I mean, I fancied a little bit older crowd. Maybe I made a mistake, but I always go with my guts. Pewdie headed for the younger audience, and he was very successful. And I really do. He's working like he's working non-stop. So my hat off to Pewdie. But let's not make this a Pewdie war, please. Let's make this about the Google. So Google has this bot now, and I can't see any way out of this. How are we going to survive? We have poured our souls into YouTube for several years now to be where we are today, to have the followers that we have. I hate the word fan, so I call you followers now, but you are my barnbarns. The only solution I see for me to earn. Do you actually know that oh, sorry, I don't need that anyways. But do you actually understand that I earn more money on live streaming for 3 hours than I do on an entire month? And is live stream the future? Because I know stuff that you don't know. This is strictly confidential and I am not allowed to speak about it. But I can tell you this much, that Twitch, 5 minutes after the announcement, unofficially said directly what they had in store for their channel. So Twitch are doing something that will attract more viewers, will attract more people, and you don't always have to be live. But that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to live stream all of my shit. If it's you know, The Walking Dead, for example, I live stream that shit. But I closed out all aspects of, you know, the chat, everything, because The Walking Dead for me is the perfect game in the history of mankind. I pour my soul into that game. I feel every single punch, every single bullet, every single tear. I feel everything. It's all due to my ADHD, because I can focus on one thing, and when I focus on one thing, like if a movie and no distraction, I can be so emotional, I'll be so immersed. That's why I think Telltale Games, said the story writer told me that I did the best gameplay ever. But I did it live stream, and I think I'll do the same thing with games that I think will be, you know, a series on YouTube and on another place soon, where you can enjoy the experience and have a normal chat system, normal comment section. We YouTubers, we endure, and we YouTubers, we always find another way, because if you're passionate enough, you always find a new way. And the future is live streaming. And I know what you're going to say. Hey, I can't see every live stream. Trust me. As I said, I'm not going to give up on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I don't get any single fucking cent from sitting editing every fucking video that I've been live streaming. But I tell you what, you know, when you are at my live streams, you can interact with me. I feel that is such a wonderful experience to interact with you guys. So that brings something good with this evil. And what Twitch have came up with, and all this stuff is just mind-blowing to me. They knew what was going to happen, otherwise they wouldn't release such an information just 5 minutes after YouTube and Google sends out this message to all of us. Can we fight it back? Yeah, maybe. I know this one kid. I took him under my wing, put it on my Asafin program, and he is wonderful. He started to become big-ish. He got 1,000 subscribers really fast, mainly because of me, but still he really had something special. But now he has quit, and I took him under my wing, and I feel sorry for the dude, because he had written me so many letters so many times, and I said, hey, I can't be your coach, I have so much to do. But after so many mails and so on, I said, hey, what? Sorry, it's in Thailand. I just woke up and I had this. For several days I have nightmares about Google and nightmares about all this shit. But yeah, he has just quit, and all these mails, I've been reading them now before this. You know, that was his fucking passion. So I told him, start a Twitch channel, see how it goes, and you know, there is a lot of people. 2 days after, well, within the 2 days, I think Twitch got 4,000 new users who started broadcasting. We Let's Players, we find other solutions. We endure, not because we love doing what we do, but we love the community we have built. We've been through thin and thick, and I'm not going to let Google fuck that up. I'm sorry, but there's no other solution right now for me to actually, you know, earn my own money that comes from advertisement. And please don't use adblock on Twitch, or well, use adblock on YouTube. I don't give a fuck, but because you know that money goes somewhere else. I don't even know. Half of the company seems like bullshit name, and you know, made up names and shit like that. But even if you dispute, you know, it will take forever because you know they don't listen, or they have too many claims, you know. So what should I do with my 700 disputed videos? They're still up there. You can watch them, but I don't get any revenue. And 700 videos, you can imagine how much effort I put into that. So please, understand me. Livestream is the future. I will livestream from now on. And on a more frequent basis. And we have something called BBB, which is BarnbarnBahts, where you earn from watching livestream. And with that currency, and there's a lot more to it. I can actually write about it in the description, so you know a little bit more about it. But with that, you can buy things from auction. You can buy yourself VIB. You can, you know, you can win on raffles, win games and stuff like that with this currency. So I mean, it's smoother, it's better, and soon I have fiber optic, so I can stream at 1080. So, and also just became a partner with Twitch, so you will have less lag, a lot less lag, and just a better experience. And I'll record everything on HD and upload to YouTube what I think is necessary. Like if it's something that's worthwhile, like Outlast, The Walking Dead, 7 Days to Hell, to Die is a fantastic game, and yeah. But I'm devastated. Not just because of me, because of, you know, I have connections with a lot of people who have 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, you know, followers, and you know, we discuss on Skype and we all say the same thing. Get a fucking job. Sure, it might not be as fucking hard as being someone in the storage department on, I don't know, Walmart, carries heavy stuff all day long, construction worker, firefighter, whatever, but we pour our soul into this, and we give you our love. We empty ourselves to you. We want you to know who we are. We want you to experience our fun. And YouTube ain't no fun no more. Live streaming is fun as fuck. And YouTube on my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Morfar. That's twitch.tv/Morfar. Please watch Moogie's video just underneath here. He's way better to explain all this, and he's in better situation. He's a vlogger, so this does not affect him, but affects me. Affects all Let's Players. So don't be angry because I'm live streaming. And don't think I'm live streaming for charity every fucking time. Charity is just 2 times a week only. and then all other live streams. So what I would suggest is that you go to twitch.tv/Morfar and hit follow, and you will get an email when I start live streaming, and you will get an experience about talking to me, earn some BBB, have some fun, and then we can play whatever game, and then we can do a raffle. People can we can have an auction, and the winner picks game. And I have now about 33 games, not serious material. That's, yeah, well, some games might be worth like make into a series, I don't know, but these are good horrors, good Half-Life mods, good live streams, games, good different games, and you know, derpa, you know, because I don't think if everyone know this, but I was a live broadcaster, radio DJ for 10 years. I spent my time in for a couple of years in FM radio in Sweden, and then I started doing radio on the internet. Well, I started on the internet, but I got my job from that. And that was the time of my life. This mic is actually from the studio, so they actually gave me a really good price on something that cost shitloads of money, so I'm really grateful. But I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I mean, I learned one. If I'm going to say that I learned one lesson being a radio broadcaster for 10 years, is one thing. And I always been live streaming. And I mean, like, that was live streaming. Radio is live streaming. Like, you do it live. And I always go out with, I'm here to make your night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever, just a tad better, just a tad more fun. And now when we have built a really solid community on the chat, with currency, with good mods, we are chopping down a lot of trees because some mods have taken advantage. I'm going to take the blame for that. We do recruit mods on a 2-week basis as a see what they do, if they're good enough, or stuff like that, because we don't want spam or stuff like that. And some mods have taken advantage of that and trying to be king in the chat, and we have dealt with it, and I'm sorry, and I take full responsibility because I was the one who brought them in. But I think we have a solid team now, and if you just gave it a shot, and started watching the live streams, you would never forget it. You will never, ever regret it. Because when you start talking, and remember, be polite, because you're a fucking barnbarn, and we are no haters, and we don't go to other channels to hate. We are a community that are just you know, if you come to our chat, we welcome you with our open arms, all of us. And then we have chat sessions between games where you can ask me questions in real time and all that. That's what I'm used to as a radio host. And now when this is fucked up, it feels like everything is coming together, because Now when I see what Twitch is going to do, it's going to be in your attention in late January, early February next year. But until then, I can only tell you that if YouTube don't do anything until New Year's Eve, the new place to be is Twitch. I've always been a live streamer. I just realized that. It's my nature. I love communicating with you. I love your input because I see you as my friends. And I just wanna tell you guys that share this information with everyone, because we need to find some, you know, doing a petition to Google, do a petition to YouTube, you know, that would make any fucking difference. The only fucking difference if PewDiePie, any of the big boys out there does anything about it. I know PewDiePie isn't affected by this. He's not affected by this because he has some other kind of mysterious contracts. I don't know what or how, but that's just a rumor though. But it's starting to become more and more clear that a lot of the big shot that have 8 million plus subs have some kind of subcontract, so they don't get affected by this. What should we watch? The top 8 million, the top 10, the top 15 YouTubers on YouTube in the next couple of years? You know what, BarnbarnBahts? I fucking love you so fucking much, but I fucking hate Google and I fucking hate YouTube. I will never give up on YouTube. I will always upload, but Twitch and live stream is the future. Trust me on that. I love you, and I will still keep uploading. And tonight, midnight Thai time, just Google time converter and then punch in your time and then to Thai time, and you can see when the live stream will begin. I usually start 2 hours, 3 hours earlier, playing yes, derpa game, is connecting with you anyways, but yeah, take that. And this is my response to Google Plus, to Google, to YouTube. Whoever is in charge, fuck you. So with that, as I said, puss och kram alla barnbarn. I hope you understand this rant. And the last word I want to pick today is Google, go fuck yourself.